welcome back to the channel. Glad you stopped by. Today I am heading to pick us up a round bale of hay. Yes, I know we have plenty of hay at the farm. However, we've got some pretty significant weather, they say, moving in again, possibly getting more snow than what we did last time, and it's going to be colder. So we thought it would be a good idea to get another round bale to put out in the pasture so that the horses have plenty to eat on during this next cold spell. Happened to drive over to another farm guy we know. He has good round bales of hay at a reasonable price, so we're going to grab one of those and take it back to the farm and hope that we are able to get it out in the pasture, because it's still quite wet and muddy from the last snow and rain we got a couple of days ago. So I thought I'd bring you guys along just so you could see, and we'll kind of go from there and see what happens. All right, I'll check back in with you in a little while. See you in a little bit. All right, that was pretty uneventful. We just pull in there, back up. Andy, the fellow that we get the hay from, has a nice little box Bobcat. Loads it right in there, give him a little bit of money, and head on down the road. Yeah, so I don't know. Here in Tennessee, you never know what the weather's going to be. You know, like I've said the other day, some days it's, you know, wintertime around here. Well, during the winter time around here, we could have 70, 80 degrees one day, and heck, the next day we could get snow. And that's just what happened this past weekend. They were saying some models were agreeing and some models weren't agreeing. So I don't know what that means. Maybe they're fighting or something. So I guess we'll find out. I never really know whether to believe the weather forecast or just kind of roll with the punches, and that's pretty much all we do. We just kind of go with the flow, and whatever happens, happens. So got a really nice little drive. It's about a 20-minute drive from the farm over to this farm, and it's a nice, pleasant drive. You know, it's not a lot of traffic or a lot of busyness, and it's just a nice, easy ride. I know there's plenty of people out there throughout wherever that probably gets a heck of a lot more snow than we do here. The unfortunate aspect of when we get snow here is there's a lot of people that just don't seem to understand how to drive in it properly. You know, it's just like anything. You take your time, don't be in a rush, everything will be fine. But yeah, what do you do? What do you do to get prepared for bad weather? Whether it be snow, rain, I mean, what do you have to do to get ready? Drop it down in the comments and let me know. We'll take a survey and see what everybody has to do. Maybe I can make a report on that next time. So it's Wednesday, January the 5th. I hope to have a new video. I hope to have a new video out by tomorrow, January 6th, which is Thursday. I'm going to get back to driving so I can pay attention to what I'm doing, since I'm back out on the main road and not on a secondary road. A little bit more traffic. Still out in the country. It's the main highway. Connects Ashland City to Clarksville, Tennessee. So I'm going to jump off here, drive, and I'll get back to you probably once I get back to the farm. All right, we'll see you then. All right, so we made it back to the farm. Got a decent round bale there. Shouldn't be too hard to get off. I'm gonna walk up here and assess the sloppiness and see if I want to attempt taking this up here now or doing it once it gets a little bit colder and the ground gets a little bit harder. Let's go check it out. Well, the video doesn't really show exactly how muddy this is. Now the truck's four-wheel drive. I don't know, maybe I'm gonna try it. All right, so I guess against my better judgment, I'm gonna go ahead and try to get this hay into the pasture. It's still pretty muddy up there, but with the weather they're calling for, it's now went from 1 to 3 inches to 3 to 7 inches, who knows. So I figure I better go ahead and try to get it up there while I can at least get up there partially. We'll see. So wish me luck, and here we go. All right, well, here goes nothing. Oh yeah, get a little sideways. We made it in here. All right, so actually made it back here a little bit easier. This is always the fun part. Now you can watch me struggle trying to get this thing unloaded. They're not light, and there's a gooseneck trailer hitch in the back of the bed, so the bales usually get stuck on that. So if everything goes well, it's going to come out easy. They never do, so enjoy this. All right, normally that takes a heck of a lot more work, but that one actually came out fairly easy. Now I just got to untie the, cut the ropes, put a cage around it, and it's all theirs. All right, so I put the horses up there with some alfalfa so they wouldn't be bothering me whenever I'm trying to get this unloaded. So I'm gonna get this taken care of, turn it over to them, drive back out of here and wait for this snowstorm. right, fellas, ladies, gentlemen, that's that. I got the hay out in the pasture. The horses will have something to continually eat on if we do get a good snowstorm. Now I'm going to drive around back here in the back and just check everything out, make sure everything looks good, and hunker down for this blizzard of a century for the new year. We'll see. All right, let's go for a ride. That should work. I'll tell you what, I don't know where that came from. Well, I know where it came from. It had an address on it. I'm going to have to look on the maps and see exactly how that, I would say it probably blew over here after all that wind we had the other day. Just another one of those Amazon packages. It's the second one I've found out on our property. I mean, there's really not a whole lot of houses right over in this area, and it's definitely not the road that it said it came from. I don't know. I use Amazon all the time. I'm not going to complain about, you know, it's just stuff happens. We had a bad windstorm the other day. It probably picked up and came over here from that. It's just kind of peculiar that it's all the way over there in the corner. I'm gonna look that up real quick. Give me a second. Y'all just enjoy the view, because now I'm just curious where the heck that was. Get still herself some food. Good thinking, Mabel. And there comes Airdrie. Moseying on here before everybody else gets out on it. Smart animals, I tell you that right now. All right, I think I'm going to cut it here and get on down to the house. Hunker down for this blizzard. Like I said, that, I don't know, forecast have called. I might have done something stupid. Well, you know, I did do something stupid. There we go. We get this thing out of this mud I got down here. It's a little bit lower than I should have. She good. Alright guys, I'm gonna mosey down here. I don't know what mosey means. It's kind of like I'm gonna creep down here slow, or I'm gonna kind of get on down here, kind of slowly. Stop here on the upside of this mud, get the gate open, and try to get out of here. Alright, let's do this. Walk on. Not sure if you can see me, it might be too dark. So we were able to get the truck up there. We were able to get the hay unloaded. We took a cruise around the farm a little bit, picked up some trash that came from 2 miles away, was able to get back to the pasture, get back to the gate. I think that's a successful day. So I'm going to call it quits and head down to the farm, head down to the house, and get ready for this winter weather event they say we're going to have. So wherever you are, I hope you have a great evening, great morning, or great afternoon, depending on when and where you are and what time of the day you're watching this. But I appreciate you watching. So if you like these type of videos or like this video, please consider subscribing. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up, that like button down there. It really helps the channel out. And click that notification bell so you get notified every time we put up new videos. Thanks again for watching. We appreciate you, from our farm to yours or wherever you are. Thanks for watching Cariani Farms. Have a great day.